Damn. You thought the Ole Miss Tulane beatdown was bad last week? This Alabama-Indiana Hoosier game was far worse than that. The Indiana Hoosiers beat the life out of the Alabama Crimson Tide. The Indiana Hoosiers dominated them, dog-walked them, dragged them, found an open burial site, put them in the burial site, and put dirt on top. End of story. The Nick Saban era is dead and buried. The Kalen DeBoer era is very scary if you're an Alabama fan. The Indiana Hoosiers destroy the Alabama Crimson Tide 38-3. Indiana looked more physical, more aggressive, more disciplined, made the right plays, made the right throws, made the right reads. Offensive line destroyed Alabama's defensive line. Indiana's defensive line destroyed Alabama's offensive line. Ty Simpson getting sacked. Ty Simpson fumbling. Running game can't get going. Kalen DeBoer looking like a deer in headlights, going for it on fourth down. It's over. The exodus that you are about to see from this Alabama program is going to be one of epic proportions. Indiana, will you accept this rose? I don't want to hear anyone bitching about Tulane or JMU not deserving of being in the playoffs when Bama didn't deserve it either. That's what you get, Bama. Because you didn't just lose. There's one thing about losing. You didn't look like you belonged. That's the issue. Tulane didn't look like they belonged. JMU didn't look like they belonged. And though Alabama did beat Oklahoma, I think Notre Dame's rolling over to Oklahoma being down 17-0, if you ask me. But today, Alabama didn't even look like in the same stratosphere as Indiana. They did look like a group of 5 team that snuck their way in and met some competition and got slapped up. All those SEC wins that they accumulated through the season, the Georgia win, the Missouri win, the Tennessee win, the Oklahoma win, all those wins, all those big games meant nothing today. Alabama looked awful. Alabama got smoked. Ty Simpson today, deer in headlights. Didn't look good. Tapping in the pocket. Gets hurt. I don't want to say he quits, but he didn't return. It's pretty simple. I win. Google me. He didn't return midway through the third quarter. It was over. It was over with him, and it was over without him. In fact, Alabama only scored 3 points on Austin Mack's opening drive. This is the final nail in the coffin of the Saban era. Anyone left on this team, Alabama football is unrecognizable and embarrassing for the SEC. Alabama ass. Damn. Nick Saban about to go on a Sharon Moore crash out. Listen to Kirk Herbstreit on the call.
Football priority.
Wack just continues to do what he's done all season long. Bounce off people.
It feels like Alabama, it's just strange to see. They're just existing. They're just out there. Nobody's penetrating. Nobody's playing with any fire. It's almost like they feel defeated. Like there's nothing we can do. Nobody's making an impact player. Not even trying to, hands on their hips. They're just kind of out there.
Well, there's serious urgency here. They better be more than just existing at the moment.
Damn. That's what happened when Kalen DeBoer brings in a new era. Lets these players paint their nails. Let these players come into practice with teddy bears, Ryan Williams. Let these players run rampant all over the practice, being in control, being in charge. No discipline on this Alabama team. That's what it's going to look like. That is what it's going to look like. Nasty, nasty, nasty work.
Yeah, this is getting tough for Bama.
Getting tough?
Well, I mean, trying hard here.
Yeah, there's no silver lining here.
This is, this subjective world that we live in with teams, who should be in, who should be out, all that kind of thing. Bama has definitely hurt themselves as far as their reputation on this big stage, not just this year, but overall.
No doubt. I mean, they haven't performed well, but they have to understand that they know football. They're playing a really good football team.
Overall, this is going to carry over until next year. I have no doubt about it. If the same situation plays out next year that it did this year, they have 3 losses, and there's them and a team like a Notre Dame, them and a team like a Texas or Vanderbilt, perhaps, or no. I don't think they're going to be getting the benefit of the doubt again. They were riding the Nick Saban high. That's gone now. Dead and buried. Belt to ass. Belt to ass it was. Nick Saban watching Kalen DeBoer coaching. Yup. Alabama fans right now. Uh-oh. Kalen DeBoer against Indiana. The Tiger King? Oh, no. Kalen DeBoer with the season on the line. The crew from The Hangover. Hate to see it. We need the National Guard. The infamous Shannon Sharp line. We need the National Guard. Damn, how Bama fans feel about Kalen DeBoer today. Folks, won't be the first time Kalen DeBoer costs his team the win if Alabama comes up short today. He needs to be fired regardless. He tries to get too cute. There's no need for all that. If you want to be aggressive and roll the dice on 4th and 1 on your own 39-yard line in the second quarter of a game, that's 3-0. I support that. Run the fucking ball up the middle and dominate the line of scrimmage. Folks, Indiana comes out on the first drive. Alabama gets 2 sacked, 3 and out, Indiana. From that point on, Indiana bit down on their mouthpiece and proceeded to beat the life out of Alabama. Offensively, defensively, on special teams. Yeah. If Alabama loses game, Kalen DeBoer needs to be fired. Damn. And there it is, Ty Simpson. After starting quarterback, Ty Simpson has been benched as part of coach's decision. Backup quarterback Austin Mack is now in the game after Simpson briefly went into the injury tent. Ty Simpson got injured on a scramble. The same scramble, he fumbled the ball. Dude scrambles for a first down, gets a first down. I'm saying out loud, he needs to hold on to the ball. As soon as I finish saying that sentence, boom, smacked in the back. Fumble, going the other way. Indiana capitalizes just like that. Indiana's a tough team. They're a tough team. And if you're an Indiana fan, you got to be happy with what you saw. You beat them. You see them beat Ohio State in a slow game. Nothing too crazy. You might have some doubts. Then they turn around and actually dog walk Alabama. Oh, yeah, the Indiana Hoosiers are for real. The Indiana Hoosiers are for real. Like the video, comment. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think about Kalen DeBoer? See you later. Kurt Signetti, what a monster. Dude has facial expression doesn't change. Serious as can be. Tunnel vision. Locked in. Ready to go. Dude looked like Saban on the sideline, dare I say. The Indiana Hoosiers, the way they completed the assignment, the way they made the right read at the right time, the right calls in the right situations, making tackles, not missing tackles. Saban Dynasty era-esque. See you later. Peace.